Aristaeus, he was a keeper of bees, the son of Apollo, in a water nymph, Cyrene. When his bees all died from some unknown cause, he went for help to his mother. She told him that Proteus, the wise old god of the sea, could show him how to prevent another such disaster, but that he would do so only if compelled. Aristaeus must seize him and chain him, a very difficult task, as Menelaus on his way home from Troy found. Proteus had the power to change himself into any number of different forms. However, if his captor was resolute enough to hold him fast through all the changes, he would finally give in and answer what he was asked. Aristaeus followed directions. He went to the favorite haunt of Proteus, the island of Pharos, or some say Carpathos. There he seized Proteus and did not let him go, in spite of the terrible forms he assumed, until the god was discouraged and returned to his own shape. Then he told Aristaeus to sacrifice to the gods and leave the carcasses of the animals in the place of sacrifice. 9 days later, he must go back and examine the bodies. Again, Aristaeus did as he was bid, and on the 9th day he found a marvel, a great swarm of bees in one of the carcasses. He never again was troubled by any blight or disease among them. The story of these two is alluded to in the Iliad. Now from her couch where she lay beside high-born Tithonus, the goddess Dawn, rosy-fingered arose to bring light to the gods and to mortals. This Tithonus, the husband of Aurora, the goddess of the dawn, was the father of her son, the dark-skinned Prince Memnon of Ethiopia, who was killed at Troy, fighting for the Trojans. Tithonus himself had a strange fate. Aurora asked Zeus to make him immortal, and he agreed, but she had not thought to ask also that he should remain young. So it came to pass that he grew old but could not die. Helpless at last, unable to move hand or foot, he prayed for death, but there was no release for him. He must live on forever, with old age forever pressing upon him more and more. At last, in pity, the goddess laid him in a room and left him, shutting the door. There he babbled endlessly, words with no meaning. His mind had gone with his strength of body. He was only the dry husk of a man. There is a story too that he shrunk in size until at last Aurora, with a feeling for the natural fitness of things, turned him into the skinny and noisy grasshopper. To Memnon, his son, a great statue was erected in Egypt at Thebes, and it was said that when the first rays of dawn fell upon it, a sound came from it like the twanging of a harp string.